Hey everyone, I'm Andrew from Deity Microphones.
And I'm Steve. What am I supposed to say? And I'm Steve from Deity Microphones?
Okay, I'm the only one excited. But hey, we're going to talk about stereo imaging today on this episode of Sound 101. Here we are again, and this time we're kind of doing it a little different today. As you guys can see, we've got now a set, and we have Steve and me together for the first time.
Hello.
Steve, you are going to tell us all about stereo recordings.
Absolutely.
What kind of techniques do we need to know about to record a stereo track?
Okay, so there are several techniques. Really, the two easiest and most feasible techniques for most people are the XY and ORTF. So XY is going to be visually what it sounds like. Your microphone's crossing like this, and you're going to be using cardioid, supercardioid, directional microphones.
Okay.
And the key thing here is that the capsules are directly on top of each other, so it's a single point.
Okay, so how do we know, though, where our capsules are?
The capsule is going to be about a centimeter above where the interference tube ends in the last part of the vents here.
Okay.
In some cases, like with this microphone, you can actually hold it up to the light and you can kind of see right where that little black bit is in there.
Oh yeah,
That's
absolutely.
your capsule.
That's my capsule?
Yes.
I should know that, though, because I should know that. So that's where our capsule is.
Yes.
And we need to line that up literally right on top so there
Exactly.
is no timing issues, correct?
That is correct. And the angle here, you want between 90 and 130 degrees. So with the XY, the stereo fields are going to have much more overlap, which means you're going to have less holes in the stereo image. So in particular here, this area is going to be pretty well covered. So you would use the XY in a bit of a smaller location, inside of a room, even if you are outdoors in a smaller area with not too many exterior elements that are going to be changing.
So if we're doing this XY technique, that's for like sound effects, right?
Yes, absolutely. Sound effects that you're recording in a room, Foley, for wild takes and stuff, the audio is just going to be much more lively. The stereo image goes a long way to really give an immersive sound, and especially compared to like the canned sound effect that's just this like mixed down mono recording from 10 years ago that you found for free online, it's going to blow that away.
Okay, so that's going to create a nice stereo image. And what about ORTF?
And ORTF is going to have a little bit more separation in the microphones. You want the capsules 17 centimeters apart in this one.
The capsules.
The
17.
capsules.
Okay.
Yes. So that's where you would be measuring from. And the angle on this one should be about 110 degrees. And this pattern is going to look more like this versus the XY.
So that's going to give us a wider stereo image. The winch will
Precisely.
be using each kind of setup. So ORTF, though, we're using that outdoors?
Yes, absolutely. In a location like a park that you're at, where you're going to have a lot of moving elements that are spatially revolving around you, like a car going by, you'll have birds on your right, maybe a kid's baseball game on the left. Because of the wider angle here, you're going to have much wider pickup. So the stereo image will just be a lot more comprehensive and literally a wider image.
Awesome. So let's talk about, though, when we're going to actually use these.
So these kinds of recordings are best done after the scene, and you could do them as an alternative to room tone or in addition to a regular mono room tone track to have the stereo version of it. In addition to that, if you have extras in your scene, like say you're in a restaurant and people are just eating or chattering in the background, that would be a great thing to record in the stereo image. Naturally, we are hearing in stereo. We have a left and a right channel feeding into our brain. It's what we're used to hearing, so sometimes it bridges that uncanny valley. It sounds like real life.
So let's talk about one last technique, and that is binaural setup.
I hear you're an expert on it. You're going to have to school me on this one.
Why do you think I'm an expert on it? I don't like ASMR. Binaural techniques, and this is something I actually kind of enjoy, is it when you take two lavaliers, and you're actually going to use moleskin, and you're going to put it right actually into your ear canals itself, and what you're going to do is just moleskin it right to your like sideburns. But you want the capsules of those microphones actually in your ear. And the shape of your ear actually changes the delays and timing and the phase of sound. So you actually get a stereo image. That's how you actually hear every single day. By putting omni-capsule microphones right there, it acts just like your regular ear canal. And then what you do is just record it to a stereo track recorder. And you're actually going to get a front image, a back image, a side. You're going to do 360. And with that stereo image, you can actually convert that to like a 5.1 and actually do surround sound recordings through just a 2 microphone technique. So you don't need to get a 4 microphone Deca tree or anything like that. You can actually do it rather simply with just 2 simple lavaliers.
Incredible.
If you want to actually look and listen to what this is, type in binaural recordings into YouTube and you can actually hear some really cool effects.
Yeah, and that's such an incredible idea for how accessible and cheap it is to perform. The options that it will give you in post are just endless.
So there we go. We've got 3 different kinds of techniques that we can do stereo imaging. We've got XY, ORTF, and if you've got lavaliers that are omni, you can do you can do some binaural recordings.
Yeah.
So what we're gonna do is different right now for the giveaway. We always end these episodes with a giveaway for the best comment. We don't want just comments though. We want questions. Ask us a question so we can answer it in a mailbag episode in the future. The first question we answer on that episode, we will call the best question, and that one will actually win 2 VLAVs.
That's great.
That way that person out there can actually start doing their own stereo binaural recordings. Thank you for watching.
Thank you.
Don't forget to follow, like, and subscribe, and the bell and the notification and all of that good stuff, social media platforms and all the other stuff. I'm Andrew from Deity Microphones. Thank you for watching.
Bye.